And welcome back for another episode of Efferia Unshattered, the Black Sheep. I'm your Dungeon
Yes,
Master, Nerd Hala.
So I asked her to let go of my nuts. Wait, what?
So there it was, barbecue sauce on my titties. Uh, oh my god, Mike's awake. Hi, Mike! Welcome in, friends. Dan, thank you for the resub. Kayla, welcome in. When last we met, Aldrin, let us hear your account of what happened last time.
Well, I was kind of sent with wine and glasses to talk to my ex-wife, who 50-50 chances she was going to punch me in the face. She didn't, surprisingly enough. We had a bit of a talk before she basically challenged me to catch her, and if I did, basically her group of I'm still not sure what they are, rangers, I guess, would basically follow my commands, if I recall. So there was a bit of a chase. Well, there was a bit of Ilgana running and me, jauntily running behind, having a nice little jog through the woods. There was a slight interruption by a certain young elf who was furiously writing into her journal something. But everything went pretty good, I would say, and we returned to finding both our group, both the party and her group, pretty much just having a party, pretty much. Dancing, singing. Good times were had. Until Synthoin decided to stab her in the fucking face!
I think it was the shoulder.
So... yeah, I mean, the face area. It's close enough. Yeah, so then Badger Instincts took over, and we kind of all ganged up on him, and he ran off into the woods. And, yeah, that was a bit of a roller coaster.
Alright, and Arapsys, while Aldrin was off having discussions with Ileana, what were the rest of you up to?
Well, I feel as though we've answered the question whether Aldrin's one to kiss and tell. Though it was such a disingenuous telling, I'm really not sure what to tell of it. But, for at least as far as our side went, it was mostly trying to convince them, hey, we're on the level, I promise we're not here to kill you. Maybe a little more so for Dustin? I guess at least one of them is aware that he's wanted in Riversmeet. I believe that is at least one of the places we potentially thought of going, so, well, it at least lets us know that that's potentially still a problem all this time later, but also let us know that our wonderful friend Dustin hasn't always been so up and up, so, hey, good show. Wonderful.
'Cause he's wanted, dead or alive. Couldn't help it.
So in the end, we mostly bonded, temptedly, with the rest of the party. Group of assassin-type folk of the woods. And thought that we were going to continue into a wonderful evening detriment before Cindy Lou decided to go stabby-poo. So that one didn't go so well, and I got to spend most of my time just trying to keep our wonderful new friend alive.
All right. So, you gathered after the attempted assassination on Ileana. Aldrin stayed glued to her side through the night as she attempted to get any kind of rest. However, you woke at one point to overhear two voices talking about what sounded like a possible mutiny. Ileana quickly sent off a burn notice to Moon Ladrian, blaming him for Azura and the beacon. Versus Thorin. Arapsys, you at one point see Ileana leave the tent and follow her as she goes to speak to Whisper, one of the other members of the Crescent End. Zedish, in a fit of rage, had stormed off from the campsite to go punch trees, who was later was later approached by Numi. They had a heart-to-heart conversation, after which they decided to head back towards the fire. Dustin, while you sat next to the fire throughout the night, you saw Siobhan flirting with Tim, and at one point being interrupted by Valeris. We pick up around the campfire. Aldrin, you are sneaking up from the south, approaching Siobhan. We've got Arapsys, Whisper, and Ileana approaching to the north, and Numi and Zedish approaching from the southwest.
Yeah, I think like Dustin is gonna basically just see the front of Aldrin appear at the edge of the firelight and just like get close behind Siobhan. I'm just gonna whisper, like, kind of, stage whisper in her ear, like, "We need to talk."
Without even turning her head, she goes, "And what would we possibly have to talk about?"
Like that Valeris has been saying some interesting things for the night.
I mean, she did warn us to keep an eye out, that Thorn is still unaccounted for, so be on our guard.
Nothing about treason.
Oh, no.
It's not pressed at her back, but Aldrin does have one of his short swords drawn.
Well, she seems to be telling the truth. Her eyes flick towards you as you press the knife against her back. No need for violence, Aldrin, please. Just here to
It's
help.
not pressed against her, it's just drawn.
Whatever. Okay. My bad. Dustin, you notice Siobhan go still, but you do not see Aldrin. You do, however, notice Arapsys, Whisper, and Ileana approaching from the west.
And just kind of sees them, acknowledges, and just keeps fidgeting with the revolver.
Tim will make his apologies to Siobhan and excuse himself for a moment.
Okay.
Aldrin, actually, perhaps you and I could chat for a moment over here, and he points northwards.
And it's very much on edge right now. Because last time someone asked to talk to someone one-on-one, things didn't go so well.
Well, he is pointing over here towards the rest of the group. Well, most of the rest of the group.
I will give a nod and definitely keep an eye on Siobhan. But I will follow along.
Tim will actually move all the way to here. And he will try to catch the eye of Arapsys, and probably Ileana as well, like raising his hand a little, like, over here, folk.
Okay.
If they pay attention to that, do they?
Numi,
perfectly fine.
Numi approaches Siobhan, and you notice Zedish following Numi and just kind of acknowledges you but doesn't approach.
I believe, my friends, that we have a new problem. A development occurred in the night.
I would like all of you, except for Aldrin, so I need Tim, Arapsys, and Dustin to make me Constitution saving throws.
Okay.
Arapsys, you managed to shake off the powder that you inhale. However, Dustin and Tim are now unconscious and prone as they hit the ground.
Excellent.
And it is...
Just like last time.
Yep. And Valeris appears here. Aldrin, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Damn it. Okay. Okay.
You
Back
managed...
off, you spooky bitch!
Alright,
I need her to succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
who?
Whoever just caused it.
Okay. 16.
Okay. Beat me by 1.
Waha.
I'm like, I'll charm back!
Aldrin, you feel someone attempt to grab hold of your mind, but you manage to shake it off. I would like the rest of you to roll initiative.
I'm gonna try out revamped Aldrin.
Okay. Okay. Now I need to roll for everybody else. Okay. There's only
above a 10.
There's only 6 characters to roll for. It's fine. Okay. All right. So, Ileana is gonna go first. She is going to go for Valeris. So she's gonna make 2 attacks. Oops, that's not what that was supposed to do. Come on. Roll. There we go. Those will both hit, and then... I have to remember, how much did I get for Assassinate? It's in here somewhere.
A lot.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, that would make sense if I'd made her a mastermind rogue, but I didn't. She originally was. All right. She is gonna go ahead and draw her blade across her hand, activating a Crimson Rite as a bonus action, which does an extra d4 necrotic damage. So she only takes 1 point of damage. And so she is here. All right. Siobhan is up next. She is going to... I need Arapsys, Aldrin, and Zedish to make me wisdom saving throws.
Is it a charm?
It is not.
Okay.
Oh, no, it
Why am I
is.
rolling
It
twice?
is.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Good thing it's a charm, because...
Okay, Arapsys, you
Hold
drop
on,
your... Whoop.
No, I have advantage. Hold on.
Okay, hold on.
That's why I was like, hold on. It's a charm. I have advantage on that roll.
Okay.
I'm not seeing any roll from Arapsys.
Fuck me. Oh, mine are being whispered right now.
Yeah, I was
guess.
gonna say, I see
Give me a
them.
second.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
Yeah, not better. So, drop a weapon. Haha.
Yep.
Me? Who's worried about weapons?
Now is not the time for violence. Drop your weapons. And Arapsys,
Well, I
you're the
think
only
it
one that
is.
drops. Alright, and then she is going to bonus action Misty Step over here. And we come up to Alora, who is going to attempt to shoot Valeris. That's a miss. And a hit. She does 12 piercing to Valeris. Zedish, you're up.
She's very confused as to what's going on right now, so we are going to hold our action.
Alright.
So if somebody attacks us, we're going to attack with the greatsword.
Alright. Sounds good. Valeris is going to go after Ileana. Let's see. Just going to pull out her hand axes. Ooh. Okay, so first one is a crit, so that is a total of 17 points.
Actually, Kate. Silvery bulbs.
Okay then. For both attacks?
Well,
For the crit.
can only
On the
can
crit.
only be one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No.
That is a nat 1, so she drops her adamantine hand axe. Okay, so
I
she
guess that
takes
is
8
all or nothing.
slashing damage that she uses Uncanny Dodge to have, so she takes 4. Alright. Arapsys.
Who am I charmed by?
I think it was Siobhan.
Let me double check who I had do that. No, it was Numi. No. What was it?
No, it was Siobhan because Numa's at the
Yeah,
end
it
of the
was
turn.
Siobhan.
It was
You're right.
either-
You're right.
I'm like, it's either Shaban or Alora.
Yeah, it was Siobhan.
Great, it's not Valeris.
You see Dustin just kind of mutters, "Damn honey pot."
Bonus action, Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Because fuck this disappearing bullshit again. Not today. And then I'm just gonna punch the motherfucker.
Some monk on monk action. Let's go. Okay.
That's a good punch. Solid.
Hell yeah!
Pop, pop.
Oh yeah, because Dreadful Strike goes off too.
Nice.
And then the Hunter's Mark, then it's also... Did I really get... No, that they only rolled 1, even though I said to roll 2. Okay. So...
Okay, so what's the total on that?
So my first attack appears to be 13 plus 7 is
20.
19 plus 5 is 24.
That's gonna be 25 altogether.
Yeah.
'Cause-
One more.
Oh yeah, 20. Okay, so that's my first hit.
Okay.
And then and then I'm gonna punch him again. Does a 20 hit?
Yes, it does.
The 2 is not counted on that one.
Okay. She is
But
gonna
the 3
use a
is, so that's
reaction
10
to reduce
total.
the first attack by 17, so she takes 8. And then she takes 7 for the second hit.
It's 10, because the Hunter's Mark.
10. Thank you.
Pop. Pop.
All right. Aldrin.
That's the easy round.
Okay. Is there like okay, how strong is the fire right now? Has it been kept like up or is it kind of
It
low
is
at this
dwindling.
point? Okay. Is there anything like a jug of water within arm's reach?
Sure.
Okay. Could I use my free item action to basically throw the jug at the fire? Try
Yeah.
and kill the flames.
Definitely.
Okay. Cool. I'm going to get right on that log and jump at fucking Valeris with the swords out.
Do it.
So I'm guessing I'm invisible to her
Mm-hmm.
now that the lights are out.
Correct.
Which means, come on, there we go. 19 to hit.
Hits.
So why did it roll 3d6? Oh, because sneak attack damage. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna pump a dreadful strike into this.
Okay. Nice.
I don't have a mastery with a short sword, but that's okay. Just double checking that I don't miss anything. Because I know I've been missing some stuff before. Okay, technically I do have Assassinate, which is an additional 3 damage.
Okay.
So we're at 22, 25. Okay. Not seeing anything else to my first attack.
All right, and she is bloodied at this point.
Cool. Let's go for the second attack then. which won't have sneak attack damage.
That hits.
So there's an additional 8 points of piercing. Dreadful Strike is only once per turn, so that doesn't activate again. I have to call out Hunter's Mark before I attack, right? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's an additional 8 points of damage. And that's it.
Okay. Alright, Whisper is going to hold an action. He is currently has his crossbow aimed at Valeris. He's very confused on what the hell is going on. Tim, roll me a Constitution save.
Right now, Valeris is getting the shit punched out of him. That's what's going on.
Did you see it?
Yes. You come to consciousness, however, that is your turn. Dustin, roll me a Constitution save.
Probably something like 60% chance to succeed, so let's see how badly I fail this time.
You too return to consciousness. However,
if
that
not,
is
don't
your...
you have a certain fighter thing?
Yep. All right.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Right? Use your freaking character!
I mean, to be fair, I haven't really had any chance to actually use half this stuff.
Okay.
As they say, it's on the character sheet, Dan!
I mean, it is there. I mean, we fought the trees. I got within striking distance by the time it died.
Now you don't have to worry about that as much.
Yeah. Just fog clouds.
It's Dustin's got a gun.
Oh man. You guys made more of these checks than I and saves than I expected. So now I have to.
I would say sorry, but I'm not.
Yeah. Numi is gonna turn to Zedish and just say, "Remember what I told you. She's a danger to us all," and points at Ileana. And Aldrin, I need you to make me another Wisdom saving throw.
God damn it! Is it another charm?
No.
Okay. Woo!
You take half. Let's see. You take 5 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And no other effect. Numi is gonna run for Siobhan. Alright, we're back to Ileana. She is gonna try and kick the living shit out of Valeris. So, let's see. Now they determined for grapple now you can use acrobatics or athletics, right?
I think that was right.
It's. No, I believe it is a saving throw now, actually.
It's a saving throw. Okay.
Because the way that grapple works is you have to make an unarmed strike.
Okay, so she needs to make it.
Unless you have some kind of like feat or fighting or something that changes it, you have to pick whether you're doing push, grapple, or damage. Yeah. Other things allow you to do multiple.
Okay, so she's gonna attempt to grapple Valeris. And does not quite get a hold of her. Bonus action. She is going to disengage. So she is going to get over here. Siobhan is going to grab Numi. Look at you all and smile as you see... Oh, now I get to start looking stuff up. Give me a second. You know what? Fuck it, why not? I need everyone, so I need Tim, Dustin, Aldrin, Arapsys, to make me dexterity saving throws as she casts Fireball.
Oh, fuck. Come on. Okay.
I'm like, come on, Ranger Rogue, I believe you should have this.
Okay.
Give me some more levels to have evasion, and then we'll just be like, nope!
No, thank you.
Mm,
None of that.
yeah, I think I'm gonna burn Indomitable on that one.
See, there you go.
Yeah, I get it once per day. Now I
Clutching
don't
my
get it the rest of the
pearls.
day.
Right?
He's using his hunger sheet.
Okay.
Yes.
Ileana is fine. Valeris also succeeds. Whisper. God, I'm having to roll for everybody.
It's your own action. I don't know
Yep.
what to tell you.
I know. I'm fully aware. I am fully
You
aware.
did this yourself.
They all succeed. So, Tim, you take full damage. Everyone else will take half.
Mhm.
I'll take a quarter, thanks.
Yep. Because fire resistance.
Nice.
Feeling hot, hot, hot.
So,
That's
Tim,
why I
you
need
take
that
42 points of damage. The rest of you take 21. Except for...
Tim, are you resistant
I'm
to
sorry.
fire?
Actually, I gotta look that up. Hang on.
I
might
think
be-
you... I'm pretty sure you are.
I'm pretty sure I am too, actually.
Like, sounds like an important thing with that kind of number.
Scrolling. Sorry. Yes, resistance to fire damage. Yay.
Okay, so you take 21 points of damage.
All right.
Alright.
So 21 was the damage halved?
Yes.
Okay. Nature.
And then she is, as a bonus action, is going to activate innate sorcery. Now we're back to Alora, who's like, what the fuck, just fire everywhere. Try to shoot. Oh, I forgot to take.
I really liked that jacket, thank you.
Yeah, the fireball goes off, and Aldrin, you see Valeris is not doing well. So
Good.
Alora is going to attempt to take her out. That is a miss. God damn it, Alora. And another miss. Fuck! Yeah, she's not doing so great. Zedish, you're up.
Oh, I should have.
Zedish is going to fly up 10 feet towards Ileana.
Alright.
And we are gonna pick her up and try to throw her.
Alright, roll me an
Towards-
unarmed
towards
strike
Numi.
for a grapple. To throw her
Okay.
towards Numi? Okay.
Yeah. It's a 15 do.
Okay, I need to make a strength save. She fails, so yeah, you pick her up and you chuck her. She gets to about here. Alright, anything else?
Fast elf special.
Fast help special.
And then I am going to move towards her and chuck her closer to Numi again.
Alright. Roll me another unarmed strike.
Yeet!
Yep, she is now prone at Numi's feet. All right.
Give me my answers, Numi.
All in good time, friend. All in good time. All right. Valeris is going to cast Darkness. Centered on her, so that's... Dope. Yeah, so... Alderaan, Arapsys, Tim, you would be affected. She is going to try and escape. Alderaan, with you still have blind sight, so you get an attack of opportunity.
And she can't see me.
Correct.
So advantage, right?
Correct. All right, Alderaan, how do you want to do this?
I don't want to kill her with this.
Okay,
So I'm gonna
non-lethal.
go low and slash her tendons.
Ooh.
Both of them.
That's not lethal.
Yeah. She goes
Hobbling?
She goes down as you slice through both of her heels.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so she is out of initiative. Arapsys.
We have different definitions on non-lethal.
So darkness is
dead.
gone.
I realized that I should have made a save at the end of my previous turn for the charm.
Yep, go for it.
Nope. Do I have rope? I do have rope. I'm gonna tie up Valeris.
Alright, make me a sleight of hand with advantage.
I think there's actually a thing for it now. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No, you easily get her.
I know not. One might say I'm a naughty boy.
Alright. Alderaan.
I'm at Numi with my blade still dripping with Valeris's blood at her throat. Stop now!
Let's see. She jumps to here. You do not get an attack of opportunity because skirmisher.
Okay. Fine, she's not stopping.
Okay.
Chevron is next.
Alright. Not so much.
Well, good thing I have 2 attacks. I think that'll do it.
Yep, that'll definitely do it.
Sneak attack goes into it. And you know what? Fuck it. Another dreadful strike.
Do it. Okay, so
Okay.
15.
Not as good. Yeah, I don't get assassinate because it's only in the first round. Okay. That's yeah, I just bonus action in an action, so
Okay.
that's my turn.
Alright. Whisper is going to try and shoot Numi. First one hits. Did I give him the feat to allow him to reload? Yes, I did. So he gets to shoot again. Both hit Numi for a total of 19 piercing damage. Alright, and then he is going to run over here to try and block her path. 1, 2, 3. He gets to there. Alright, Tim!
Well, first thing, he's going to stand up, and then he's going to move his 15 feet to about here.
Okay.
Siobhan's the one that was flirting with him all night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can he use a persuasion without using his action?
No. He has to
Damn.
use an action.
Alright, then I just cast command on Siobhan.
Okay.
Approach. 18 DC.
Wisdom?
Yes.
Okay. She approaches, so 1, 2. She can get to there. She takes her movement. Alright.
Tim is then going to speak to her. Siobhan, we had such a lovely evening. It doesn't have to be like this. We can be friends once again. Just lay down your arms, and let's talk about this.
Alright. Dustin, you're up.
Alright. Not really sure entirely what's going on here, who's on what side. So just kind of like, let's 10, 15, you just kind of like get to about there and just be like, okay, let's just chill, talk about it, as he's pulling out the
Preach.
scimitar.
Okay.
It's like, don't need to use the gun. Just, pull out the scimitar. I'm just like, we good to talk? And ready in action that if he discerns someone approaching him with the intent to harm, then he would swing.
Alright. Alright, on Numi's turn, she is going to suddenly disappear and appear way over here on the cliff.
Reaction.
I mean, not another one. Ooh.
What was that?
Reaction counterspell.
You gotta roll it for me.
Where the hell is it?
Well,
I think it's just a D20.
You do an it's
Is it-
Arcana.
Oh, is it Arcana?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got a thingy.
Yeah.
I gotta scroll. Sorry, it's down here. Ways.
Is okay.
Watch, did I go past it? Yes, I did. Okay, counter spell. Counter. It's got a C in it, damn it.
Yeah, spellcasting ability.
Counter.
Unless that's the Legacy Edition. Did they change it in 2024?
Where the hell is it? I just saw it.
Yeah, I think they might have.
Now I'm wondering.
Sorry, I just had it and then accidentally clicked away. There it is. Counterspell. Boom.
Yeah, they might have changed it.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, the new one's different.
So she's gotta make
yeah.
a con
Weird.
save.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fails, so she does not teleport. So she is still over here.
Oh, and mark that.
So that uses up that spell slot.
Well,
What can I do as a bonus action?
technically it doesn't use the slot if it was a slot.
Yeah, the new version.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it doesn't?
The new
Okay.
one, it loses the
Yes, the spell slot
action,
is
bonus
not
action,
expended.
reaction, but the slot is still there. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so she does not have a bonus action.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then she is going to run. She gets to here. Ileana needs to make a Constitution saving throw. And fails. So she does not get up. Siobhan. What is she going to do? Hold on, I gotta measure something. Yep, alright, Zedish, and I guess Ileana will be at disadvantage. Make me a dexterity saving throw. Alright.
Not very dexterous tonight.
No. Ileana somehow managed to make that even though she's prone. Zedish, you, however, take
I'm sorry.
so many character sheets.
All
You
the
take so many
tabs.
character sheets. You take all the character sheets.
Okay. You take 12 points of lightning damage as Siobhan uses Dragon's Breath on you.
You bitch.
This is who you're helping.
And just to be on the safe side, I need Zedish to also make a intelligence saving throw.
Eleven.
You're our highest intelligence. We're doomed.
You take another 8 points of psychic damage, and you now, your next...
I think I'm the wisest of
Your
us.
next saving throw, subtract a d4. Alright. Alora is going to attempt to shoot Siobhan. Let's see if she can actually shoot anybody. This is the worst sniper ever. Hey, she actually makes a shot. So she 8 piercing. Zedish, it is your turn.
Do I get a saving throw or anything?
No.
Okay. God damn it. To make decisions, and I don't want to make decisions. So, can I carry 2 people at once?
No.
Get bigger.
Guess
Make
what?
them smaller.
And that too.
All right. Ileana's prone. I'm gonna walk up and punch her in the face.
Do it. That'll hit.
For 5 damage, and then we're gonna punch her again. So 10 damage total.
Yes. All
My
right.
turn.
Arapsys.
I need to make that previous thing again. I'm not ever getting out of this save, even though I have a +3 on it. Love it. And then they're gonna miss to appear right here.
Okay.
And they're just gonna take the dodge action.
All right. Aldrin, you're up.
Can I tell that something's wrong with Zedish?
Yes.
Okay, because I was gonna say, like, other than her straight up going after Liliana, right? Aldrin is right there. Can I tell there's something wrong? Okay.
They're definitely not all there. They have kind of a glazed look to their eyes.
Mm-hmm. How's Liliana looking right now?
Fine.
Okay.
Why am I not? I'm doing it.
I'm gonna trust that Arapsys can handle Zedish because there's no way I can take Zedish in a fight. And
I'm
yeah, I'm
disappointed
gonna
by that answer.
bonus action Zephyr Strike. And so I don't provoke an attack opportunity because I don't know really if Arapsys is charmed or not right now. But I'm rushing to Numi
Okay.
and just badger.
Mushroom.
Mushroom.
Yes, that'll hit.
I think, yep.
Snake, it's a snake.
So the 8 points of damage is added to that because of Zephyr Strike.
Okay, so 21.
And I'm dumping my last Dreadful Strike into this as well.
Nice.
So 32 total on my first attack. Second attack is gonna be just flat damage,
That hits for sure.
which is gonna be another 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
Just
All
for like reverse swords, like holding them with the blade down and just stabbing her in the back.
Whisper is going to take
I
2
gave her a
shots.
chance.
Is going to take 2 shots at Siobhan, neither of which hit. So he is going to drop the heavy crossbow and pull out a great axe and run for her. So he's going to get right up in her face. Tim!
Alright, so I'm going to need to ask for a rule of cool on this for order of operation.
Okay.
Tim would like to step forward to Siobhan, gently, lovingly take her hand in his, snake the other one up around her neck and kiss her. And when he releases it, say, "You make me very sad. You would be better as an ally than an enemy." And then cast command again on her.
Okay.
And this time the command is negotiate.
Oh. Okay.
The rule of cool part is that I don't have to make a grapple to just give her a kiss.
Yeah.
I'm not actually holding her here, but he does like pull her in, and then.
Well,
says
she
that.
fails.
Perfect. And then he starts singing to her. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame, darling. You give love a bad name.
Of course.
Had to.
Of course.
Fucking had to.
All right. Dustin. Siobhan seems to relax and is looking far less hostile. Numi, on the other hand, is going toe-to-toe with Aldrin.
Is Aldrin looking okay, or is he looking beat up at this point?
A little bloodied, but
A little bloodied?
yeah. You know, he could go either way, 50-50, you could say.
I think he could handle it. He's strong, he's fast. Zedish just looks still kind of... Well, I wouldn't be able to see their face, but I'm assuming kind of get like a perception of hostility towards Ileana.
Roll me insight with advantage.
Okay.
That reminds me,
Downside of
would
having no
Numi have to make a concentration save?
Oh, you're right. So a con save for Numi.
She took a little bit of damage.
I actually forgot one
She
thing.
failed, so Arapsys is no longer charmed.
I forgot one
But
thing.
Siobhan is the one that...
Oh, you're
charmed
right.
Arapsys.
So, yeah, then I don't know. She didn't have concentration on anything.
Okay. Because Zedish was...
Is it
charmed,
the
so I
teleport that
didn't know
charms?
if she had it.
I don't know what charmed me. I don't.
Charm doesn't require concentration anymore.
Yep.
Great.
And there's no saving throw outside of the initial one.
Real quick,
Huh.
I did forget one thing. I was going to bonus action
Mm-hmm.
to give Bardic Inspiration to Arapsys so you can get out of this.
Okay.
It's a D12 for your saving throw.
All right.
Watch. A 1 is added.
Right.
Knowing our luck.
Well, based on
So-
how the rolls have been.
Yeah.
So, Dustin, go ahead and give me that insight check
Yes.
at
got it.
advantage. Yeah, you could definitely tell something is off with Zedish, and they're still hostile towards Ileana.
Okay. So, I'm not too familiar with the grapple mechanics yet for this. It takes just like if I have extra attack, I have 2.
You use an unarmed
Potential things
strike,
that I
and
could
then
do,
you
right?
say whether it's to grapple, and then there's a saving throw against it.
Yeah, like once
Okay.
you hit, you just say, I'm grappling instead of doing damage.
Okay. But like potentially if I have 2 attacks,
Mhm.
could
Mhm.
be both shove and grapple.
Yes.
Something. Okay.
Yeah, you've
Okay.
got all 3 of those options on any unarmed strike, really.
Yeah. Because I was thinking, the thought popped into my head of, oh, push them down to the ground and then like pin them down.
Yeah.
It's like I wasn't sure mechanically if that was how that could function, but Gonna give it a shot. 25 feet of movement. Run up. Unarmed strike on Zedish. $16.
Does a 16 hit Zedish?
16 does not hit Zedish.
Okay. Then let's try that again. Uno más. 17.
Just.
All right.
Alright, so the unarmed
Dustin just
strike
jumps on their
hits.
back like a monkey.
Knock it off! Knock it off! Knock it off!
Grab the wings.
Oh wait, they can fly.
All right, so we need a strength saving throw. Strength or dex?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with strength.
Are you sure you don't want to use dex?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that beats an 8 plus proficiency plus strength.
Yeah.
To do what my character would do.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Strength, baby. I am all swole.
I was until Gunslinger. Used to have 18 strength and then restatted. Could have given you a run for the money.
You got a gun, but he
It
lost
was a
his
valiant
guns.
attempt.
You know what? For the fun of it, seeing as how there's not a ton of combatants, burn the action surge and we'll try it again.
All right.
Yeah.
Here
Do
for
it.
it. You only need a 17. Come on, you got this, Dustin. It's fine.
Oh no.
No, I don't.
No, that's 17, not 7. 17.
Dustin gets flung to the ground.
Yeet.
Do I get to try again if I'm
Yes,
flung
you get
to the
to
ground?
try again.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it would be like, nope, I'm flat on my back.
Kick me in the face with your feet.
That's not.
Why?
Or not.
I've had, I
Damn.
think, one
Damn.
die roll go above a 10 tonight.
I'm glad you'll be
This is
playing a
just not a good
halfling
night.
tomorrow.
To be
All
fair,
right.
I've only rolled 1-1.
To be fair, your halfling luck ends up coming into play far too often.
Well, that's all I can really do. I just keep trying, just like, nope, stop. No.
All right. Numi is going to Misty Step next to Ileana, and I
Another spell.
need. Son of a bitch.
Yes. Team with the clutch.
18 DC.
Fail. They do not
Stop.
Misty Step.
Damn it!
She's gonna say, fuck it, and, burn a sorcery point and shoot you point blank in the face with a firebolt, Aldrin. So that is gonna be a 18 to hit.
I have 13. It hits.
That is 18 fire
We gotta
damage
get
to
you
the
some
face.
armor, boy.
Jesus Christ.
Come out of the shadows every once in a while.
No
All
wonder
right.
you're in the shadows. You're a glass cannon in there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Ileana
100%.
is still down. Siobhan is her command was to negotiate, so she is going to put her hands out and yell for everyone to stop. Let me see if
Good girl. Come on, it fit.
Suddenly half of chat just breaks.
I wish I could see Silver's face for that moment. That's all I want to say. Silver, I know
Like I
you're
said,
watching.
is across the room.
Silver, I know.
Definitely allowing
I'm
that.
so proud of you, Siobhan.
That's a
Well-
good Silver.
God damn it, you guys! Let's quit just derailing the game any more than we already are. Alright, Numi fails her wisdom save and stops, so you guys are now out of combat. Aldrin, it is about this time that you hear something moving quickly in your direction through the brush. Coming from this direction.
Hey. Yeah. Okay, my dark vision goes up to here. Can I see what it is?
Yes, a moment or so later, you see a very large brown bear burst through the tree line with a familiar-looking halfling riding upon its back.
Aldrin goes from like his staff ready to just stab Numi in the face to like, what the fuck?
Ride the bear to the edge of the cliff and then vault off of the bear, jumping down the cliff, sliding down the side, because I can do that. I'm a monk. Hell yes.
As the
and
bear
I'm gonna do some, like-
gingerly starts climbing down.
I was just being super extra about it. And I'm gonna run out like I heard the fighting and I'm ready to help my friends or whoever is fighting in whatever way needs to be helped. I have no idea what's going on. I just heard some shit going down and I'm here to deal with it because this is my bear's forest and ain't nobody gonna mess around in here. So I'm running around like, ah! Who are we fighting? I'm just gonna hold myself ready and look and see that everyone's kind of just standing there at the moment. Oh,
Thank God you're okay.
I'm fine. It's okay, Cheddar. It's fine. Don't. These are my friends. No, the friends. Friends. Okay. He understands.
Everyone loves magical cheddar. Oh, sorry.
Wait, does Cheddar have children?
Several, yes. You'd be referring to Gouda, Parmesan, and Mozzarella.
Oh, wonderful.
The bear does a little chef's kiss move.
Well, it's good at least that they have wonderful taste in clothing. They have a fantastic coat.
They're rather fancy. What the fuck is going on?
Well,
Mutiny.
everybody's trying to kill everyone, it seems.
Still? Or are we taking a timeout? Breather? Why are we just standing here?
Time out?
Okay,
Yes,
time
yes,
out.
time
Oh,
out,
okay,
everyone.
okay.
Is that what we're on?
He
Yes?
kind of
Yes.
takes his weapon, which you see now is like a giant cheese stirring stick. You've seen him use before in his cheese making
paddles, yes.
efforts. A literal cheese paddle, and he kind of just leans on it. Carry on.
Well, I guess that answers that much. Your husband is really worried.
Good.
Gouda?
Gouda, yes. Good one. Thank you. Don't mind me. I'm sorry to interrupt. Have fun.
Never mind, Bree.
Bree is at home minding the children. It's okay. I know you miss Bree. You'll find her soon. It's fine. We'll be back in no time.
Tim goes ahead and wraps his right arm around Siobhan's waist and uses his left hand to take a wisp of hair out of her face. It's much better to talk about these things, don't you think?
Yes.
We'll get through this together.
Together.
Everyone's scared.
Yes.
We'll do it.
They're
Together.
close.
We should.
They're very close.
We should be helping.
Yes,
Yes.
you should. And he'll give her a little kiss on the nose.
Ileana starts to stand up around this time, just like, what? the hell? Zedish, you are no longer charmed.
God.
I'll slowly
Roll
walk
call.
over
Who's
to
okay?
around the fire.
So the minute that I realize that Istvan is there, I am just gonna book it straight towards him, barrel run, and just
Hi.
grab him and hug him.
Oh my! Okay.
I thought you were gone!
My little feet kind of kick as they leave the ground. My little man, little old dude. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I've had to leave the wagon behind. You know, forest thick, hard to travel through. But yeah, no, I'm good. Definitely not avoiding my husband or anything. You know, just minding my own business.
You're safe. That's important.
Yes, safe away from my husband. Yes, exactly.
I mean, is he so terrible?
No, not in like a moral sense. He's ambiguous, I suppose, but it's just a lot. And when you've lived with him for, you know, several look around as if I can't exactly remember the time. Decades? Century? I don't know anymore. You know, I just need a break. I need a little vacation sometimes, and I found
That's
some bears.
understandable.
Somehow their
Well-
company was more agreeable. They're quite friendly. But you continue. You have something going on. Don't
No,
worry about me.
no.
I was worried about you. I needed your cream pies. I needed to know that you and your cream pies were safe.
My cream pies are fine and they are delectable, though a little more difficult to make these days. You know, living in a cave and all. But we've managed just fine.
The Tim over here had what I believe is some of yours. Yes.
That's what she said.
You made those?
Oh, most likely. Most
Okay.
likely.
Sadly, I'm all out, he yells over his shoulder. I would love to procure some more. They were delicious.
Well, we can swing by the cave when you finish up this fighting, kissing business. It's very odd. It's very odd.
Yes.
But Istvan, it's not. Well, it's not quite as simple as all of that. I don't know what Hartihar looked like the last time that you saw them, but when all of this time it's not going well for them.
Oh. Well, perhaps it's maybe time my vacation came to an end, but I have to think about that.
I'm
How
Going
bad
to-
exactly?
I'm going to try some things to try to help. But I suspect the very thing that helped sustain him has kind of been corrupted with the rest of this. So that leaves him slowly fading.
Oh. That's unfortunate news. Where is he at the moment?
Well, the same place a number of our companions are. We've done our best to try and help them out as best as we can, but we also fear that they have a bit of a patsy amongst them.
Well, if there's anything I can do to help, you know. Royal pain in the ass, but he's my pain in the ass.
And that is sort of
Metaphorically.
the point.
Giggity.
It's important to know. It's important to send your love where you can.
Well, if I'm going to be going anywhere, I'll need my things, and those are all back at the cave. So I need to at least make a pit stop or something.
Yes, we're wonderful cave dwellers.
You meet the family.
Feel like we spent 15 years in one or something.
That tends to happen. Do any of you need any, like, food, snacks? I don't have any pies at the moment. I have some, he opens his bag. I have some cheese.
Immediately
Other
Like
cheese.
whatever
Sure.
snacks you want to give me.
Oh, he just reaches into his bag, pulls out, like, a small plank, puts some cheeses down on it, and a couple pieces of, like, dry jerky. Charcuterie board in a pinch.
Gonna grab one of the pieces of meat.
Nothing makes for a good peace talk like, you know, charcuterie.
Alvin currently looks like the only thing that's keeping him standing on his feet is the hatred that he has for Numi right now. Just staring at her.
And she is staring at you right back, but just drops the weapons that she has and puts her hands up.
So, how are you two doing? Are you feeling okay there, Aldrin?
Like, heavy breathing and, like, slow starts to relax.
But he doesn't look
he's-
injured.
Oh, he does.
Arapsys is like, I've got one left.
He looks literally about a fifth of the way there.
Ileana just
Aldrin.
comes up behind him and just puts a hand on his
Last
shoulder.
one I got.
Just as just sort of a calming, like, she's not worth it.
You need some cheese, Aldrin.
So, I couldn't help but have a little bit of a thought in all of this wonderful bit of backstabbing that your group seems to do. It all seems to be a bit of trust, isn't it? You
Numi turns
needing
and
to trust us.
spits at the ground at your feet.
I'm gonna clean my sword of like both swords of the blood on her coat. Like literally on her fucking shoulders so that the blades are very close to her neck.
He's
You know, that is the exact sort of spirit that I couldn't help but notice that you share with these people. So maybe you should join them. If they need to trust you, what does it take to join your little ranks? Your soiree, your party, whatever it is. What does it take to earn that trust that you seem to hold so dearly that you're willing to stab each other for it? Is there a test you need? Is there actions more than saving your lives over and over again that you need? What else?
You're speaking to Numi or Ileana?
Not Ileana,
Okay, Numi.
but they're turning towards Ileana in that.
Yeah.
Like, because it's then the question of fine. If someone needs to join, here's a fucking elf that is one of you guys.
Tim directs Siobhan to one of the logs to sit down.
Okay.
And he just starts singing. Why can't you see what you're doing to me when you don't believe a word I'm saying? We can't go on together with suspicious minds. With suspicious minds. We can't build our dreams on suspicious minds.
Aldrin, Arapsys, both of you make me a dexterity saving throw as Numi suddenly pulls a vial out of her pocket.
Those are the things I'm the best at.
Both
beautiful
of you
song, by
grab
the way.
her wrist
Very
just
nice.
both of you
Thank
grab
you.
her wrist just before she consumes the contents
Nope.
of the vial.
Oh, it
We'll
was
take the
spicy.
vial and pocket it.
Do you recork it?
Yeah, cork it and
I'm
listen to
like, I just
later.
pour it in my pocket.
Pocket beer.
She just gives you Aldrin. She just gives you the just
Look,
absolute
why are
hatred.
you so quick to quit? What? This is just because you're not successful in this moment. You want to walk away. We're taking the moment to try and talk and you want to throw a temper tantrum and just end it. Well, I've got bad news for you at this point. Where exactly do you think you're going when you die?
Anywhere is better than here.
Is it now? Do you really believe that? Because all of this, everything you're seeing, is because one of those realms wants to make this place that. So, everything else is stopped right now. We don't know if anyone's going anywhere. So your best option is to stay put.
Numi, my
Or
dear,
it could be way worse.
why don't you just give talking a shot? Come sit, and tell us your concerns. Tell us what it is you're afraid of. Because obviously you're being driven by your fears. Please, come sit.
Roll me persuasion.
Okie dokie.
She pauses for a moment before silently going and just sitting on the log, but doesn't really take her eyes off of Aldrin, making sure he's not going to, stab her.
Thank you. Thank you for taking a moment to trust, to work with instead of against. And then he pulls out his coin purse and he goes over to Uncle Istvan and hands him a couple of gold for your delectable gifts. Thank you.
No, you don't need to pay me for that. I have plenty. He takes the gold, puts it in.
You, sir, are an artisan, and artisans deserve to be
Reaches
paid.
into the bag.
Give you the good stuff.
He will then pick up one of the charcuterie boards and walk it around.
I put another wheel of cheese on it, but it's only like yay big. And I just put a little knife into it. Don't forget, that's the good stuff.
Excellent.
Special blend.
I love it.
Arapsys is going to sit over here and then just kind of reach back with one hand and pull Valeris forward onto the bench and put one application of the red healing moss onto her.
Now, see, folks, isn't this better? We all sit down, we enjoy some lovely snacks, and we can talk about our problems and how we can resolve them together. At a certain point, you will come over here and actually, make
Plus
sure
their
that Valeris
con
is able to eat.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
she's still tied up. He'll, feed her a little bit.
They get their con mod too. to
Yeah.
that roll.
So
And then, after everybody's been served, Tim will go ahead and sit here between Siobhan and Numi. Neither one of them seem to actually actively want to kill him, so he'll take the danger seat.
Ileana will go sit down across from the rest of them.
Same.
Siobhan starts looking around. She's like, well, you wanted to negotiate, so...
Yes, Siobhan, why don't you tell us your concerns that started all of this?
Well, associating with you all in gestures to the Black Sheep made us enemies, just guilty by association at this point. Enemies of the Crown that turns us to enemies of the Crown if Ileana is in league with you. And she answers for all of us.
Ah, yes, the Crown. There are a number here who have some very interesting information about the Crown. Would someone like to share? And he looks around.
Well, what do you know about the Crown at this point? What do you know about your person's last mission?
Ileana speaks up. He was sent to take out a target someone that was... whose loyalty to the crown was questioned.
Hmm.
The queen saw her to be a liability and not one she wanted to deal with. So she left it up to us to clean up her mess.
And that very mess was done in front of the princess.
Yes, unfortunately.
That action is what made enemies, is what drove the princess away rather than closer.
So we have secrets within secrets within secrets.
In that moment, my only desire was to try and save the princess, as she did not seem to enjoy her captivity. She told us that the target was trying to help her get out. And that's when Champagne stabbed her in the fucking face.
She stabbed her in the face.
Yes, quite literally.
Yeah.
Exploded the back of her skull out. It was quite gruesome.
Bold negotiations tactic, I must say.
We ended up
Yes.
getting yeeted out of a tower.
And then he felt it was very important after that to come here and try to kill you. So why would somebody do that sort of thing? The very person that created this disturbance to make us look like enemies of the crown is the very person who then wanted to kill you. It's not us. It's the very suspicious person that showed up from you that we only trusted because of your name, that then did this and now is causing this disruption because we're here in good faith, and now you don't want to trust us because of that same person. Why? Why are you trusting anything to do with them?
Oren kind of leans in at this point, and his glare turns from Numi to Valeris. But he's not speaking directly to her, just to the rest of the group around the campfire. Let's not forget that out of the Crescent, only one here volunteered to join.
And you watch as Siobhan and Numi both raise their hands at that.
I thought Liliana said that Valeris was the one who volunteered.
She was one who volunteered.
Hmm.
There can be more than one volunteer.
And Alderaan, you look down the log and you see Alora also had her hand up.
What is this volunteering?
Well, you're either conscripted or you volunteer for the Crescent End. Either way, you are owned by House Nocturna, and you spend your life serving that house, doing basically whatever you're told.
And this house is betrothed to the crown, essentially.
They answer to Sidian, who is the leader of the Moon Elves and aunt to the Queen. The Crescent End didn't even exist before Marakata took the throne.
Then why were they created in the first place? Why were they needed?
I honestly don't know. Sidian put them in place shortly after Marakata took the throne, and deemed us necessary to protect the crown.
Well, I'd say it's reasonable that Seaside Shao is going to be coming for everyone that is associated with that house.
Did you volunteer?
Who are you speaking to, Zedish?
Just everyone that volunteered. Just kind of look around.
I had this in my notes. Now I gotta find it.
It's 1 point to Zedish for making the DM have to look through their notes.
Yeah.
Bonus points.
Yep.
Bonus points.
Siobhan just kind of kicks her feet back a little bit, and she's like, well, I've got skills to pay the bills, and this is a job. I like a little excitement in my life.
Tim will whisper over, "Oh, I bet you will."
And she points to Numi, who is still sitting silent. She's like, and she's too curious for her own good. Wants to know everyone's secrets. And Alora kind of leans forward. And she's like, and well, it was half voluntary, half conscripted, I guess. My family wanted me to take my brother's place on the team. So I was trained from when I was a child.
Who's your brother?
His name was Natomo. He used to be a member of the Crescent End. He died several years back. He'd gotten into a bar fight and died of his wounds. We never found out who it was, but he was troubled. The letters he wrote me, he was haunted by something, so I wanted to find out what happened to him, but at the same time was terrified that I would befall the same fate.
It
So,
seems to me that your loyalty has not come with everything that you hoped. That this duty has not been all you have imagined it would be.
Certainly not.
And it seems to me that your superiors, we'll call it, are maybe not giving you perfect information. Meanwhile, you have a group of folks sitting right in front of you who seem to fix problems everywhere they go. Just saying.
so far, the one thing that we've managed to do is keep people alive. Sort of the opposite of what you're trying to do. And maybe, for once, in this sort of age, why don't we give life a chance?
Real quick, Arapsys, did you use your bardic inspiration?
Not yet.
Okay, perfect.
Speaking of choosing life, Oren is going to stand up and search Valeris and Siobhan for their vial of poison, if they have.
You find them fairly quickly. Siobhan actually hands hers over.
Okay.
Again, good girl.
Well, now that we've at least taken the arsenic away, how about some lace, at least? What about what I said previously?
Which was, remind me, sorry.
What if... Do you need some sort of loyalty from one of us before you'll drop this petty thing? We want your trust, genuine as it is. And if you need something like an initiation from one of us to earn that sort of trust, then fine. Whatever. We've got enough marks and scars to show the way. What's another one?
Numi takes...
I mean,
Sorry.
this one seems to need to answer to his wife at least a little more often anyways.
Me?
No,
Oh,
the shadow.
okay.
The shadow one. Over there.
Oh, yeah. How dare you? It's horrible of you. Very bad.
I'm not
Terrible
sure.
thing to ignore one's spouse.
I'm not sure that me answering to Ilyana, the one they were trying to, is a good argument.
The rest of this sounds like you need to help clear your name. If we're to clear our name with the crown, with these people, then part of that will be clearing your name. So either we do this as a group, or one of us takes a step forward, leads the way, and sets an example for the rest of us. If there's one thing that I know in my time, it's that large actions can be started with just one person in the right place at the right time. I'm not saying to stop here. We'll keep going. I believe, don't you have other family towards that very capital that you have to look into? All of these elves get confusing to me as far as it goes, but your family seems to pop up everywhere that they're involved.
That's as surprising to me as it is to you. Either it's family that I didn't know I had, or it's family I thought was dead.
Family.
At
Arapsys,
this point, I'm basically planning on it everywhere.
Arapsys, you watch as Whisper silently gets up and walks towards Valeris. You watch him kind of search her body for a moment and pull something off of her uniform. And then he walks over in front of Ilyana and sets... You watch as he pulls something off of his own uniform and drops 2 badges on the ground in front of her. Never doubted you, but this was never what I wanted to be. He goes and sits back down. Siobhan, shortly after, gets up, pulls the badge off of her uniform, and drops it in front of Ilyana. Several long moments later, everybody's kind of eyes on Numi as she stares into the fire. Big pout on her face, and eventually gets up in a huff, just rips the badge off of her and just chucks it from across the fire.
Perhaps this house isn't the right answer at all. Perhaps the right answer is everyone lives. Maybe
Laura takes
he
hers
was
off.
successful. And maybe you died.
If they think we're dead, then it may be even easier to get into Moon Ladrian than I thought. They won't be looking for us then. And they certainly won't be looking for you lot. Ileana gestures to Numi, Siobhan, Valeris. Just leave them here. Let them fend for themselves. We'll take the rest of them and meet with the circle. There's more important things than petty squabbles and disloyal teams. We have to work together if we're going to do this. You can join us if you want, but I'm not going to force you.
Tim is lightly plucking at his lute, and he just starts to sing very softly. But you won't fool the children of the revolution. No, you won't fool the children of the revolution. No, no, no. This is why you brought me into the game, nerd. I don't know why.
I'm aware. I'm fully aware. I am fully aware.
Knew what you signed up for, I believe.
As I have previously stated, you have gathered us here. I don't know what else you expect.
Shenanigans,
I
that's
believe-
what. Just nothing but shenanigans.
All of the shenaniganery.
I mean, I believe I kind of wanted to speak to this very circle, so...
And you will be respectful and demure.
Well, look. I am going to be that way because exactly what I told you, Stefan, is connected. I hope that saving the tree does save Hartihar. Whatever that will mean.
Yes. I'll help if I can, as well.
Tim raises an eyebrow at Zedish. Wait, respectful and demure? That seems like you're asking a lot.
Afraid I'm going to have to clean off a lot of this blood for that part, too. I'm afraid all of this fighting has left all of us looking terrible, and a good bath would truly be appreciated at this point.
And damp. One might even say moist.
More than a sponge bath for us all. Though, I mean, I guess if we wanted to all sponge bath, though, that would be more relaxing as well.
I mean,
Surely there's a river around here somewhere, right? Isfan, I feel like
Well,
you've been here a bit.
Well, I
You know these
have been bathing for the, duration of my stay. Yes, I have not just been, freeballing it out here the whole time.
Yes. You can join me at the cave. There's a nearby kind of. It's less of a river, more of a deep brook. Perhaps would be a more accurate descriptor. But yeah. There's cheese. There's pies, and there's frigidly cold water.
'Cause
Great.
I'm free balling.
All right. So, as a group, we are headed to Eastman's
they said.
Cave.
To the cave.
To the
I go
cave!
over to Cheddar. I'm like, to the cave.
Are the others following us, by the way? Like, the others of the Crescent, or are they staying?
No, they're gonna stay.
As we leave, I'm gonna approach Siobhan, because she was the one who said that we were all enemies of the crown, right?
Correct.
I'm gonna just whisper in her ear, if someone hadn't made a report, you wouldn't be enemies of the crown. And then just walk away.
So Siobhan's
She can
staying,
do with
right?
that as she will.
And I'm sorry, you said that to who?
To Siobhan.
And Siobhan's staying, right?
Yes.
Then I will say my goodbyes and tell her that perhaps we will meet again and we shall have a lot more fun next time. You have been a delight. And we'll take her hand and kiss it very gently.
Smooth talker.
All right. Your cave is in this direction.
Okay. I'm also riding on the bear the whole time.
Yep.
I don't be walking around these forests.
And that's
so I'm
not
just
a
gonna
euphemism.
hop
Does
on
your
the
bear
It's
have
not
a
the first
name?
time I've seen a small man ride a bear.
The bear's name is
Not in
Cheddar.
the woods either.
Cheddar.
Yeah, usually
His
it's
name's
the other way.
Cheddar,
Okay.
like the cheese.
Gotcha.
Because everyone loves magical cheddar. The tricks that
Exactly.
he does are ever so clever. Yes. Mhm,
Okay.
exactly.
Fuck.
No saddle or anything. I'm gonna lead the way. Is the family home?
The family is home.
Okay, I'll jump. Okay, remember, they're bears. No sudden movements. Just survival instincts, just in case. Be safe. Make
I
good
totally forgot to put
decisions.
Arapsys on the board. Hold on.
No, I was there. You moved me like into a wall or something.
It was a long
When you
walk.
moved
Cheddar got
everybody.
hungry.
Yeah, I don't know where you went.
Yeah, I don't know what you like moved me, and then I ceased existing.
Pooh.
All right.
I
To
think
the
I'm
bear
in the wall or
cave.
I'm just gonna.
I think I've been to that bar before.
Hop off Cheddar as we come to the entrance because it's not the tallest entryway. So I'm just gonna hop off and make my way through. Go in and say, "I'm home." I'm gonna go see all my little Gouda, Parmesan, and mozzarella.
Who immediately tackle you.
I can take it.
Do I recognize the bears?
Yes.
Aldrin is visibly like,
Giving him all the scritches. Oh, who's a good girl? Good boy.
visibly confused when he had the bears. Like, what?
Well, like I said, that's Cheddar. There's Bree. Bree is mum. Don't mess with Bree. She's got an attitude. And this is Gouda. This is Parmesan, and this is mozzarella.
Bree raises
mad?
her face and she's just covered in pie.
Bree! I told you to save the pies until I got back. What am I going to eat now, Bree?
Points at the table full of cheese and pies.
Okay, well, at least you didn't eat all the pies this time. There's not as many pies left as I was hoping, but help yourself. Still at least 3 per person minimum. You should be fine. Enjoy it. I'm gonna just keep scritching all the little bears. All my boys and girls. I love them.
Making my way over to the table for a pie.
There is quite an assortment of pies.
There's dessert pies. There's like savory pies, chicken pot pies, all kinds. We're getting, adventurous with the pies.
Meat pies.
Strawberry.
This is home. I'm gonna shove the bears off of me. Okay, that's enough.
What's strawberry without rhubarb, though? I mean, really.
It's hard to find. You wouldn't believe it. It doesn't show up all that often in the mid forest.
Gonna point over to one of the meat pies. What kind of meat is that?
Bree, what kind of meat is that? I think she said moose, but I could be wrong. It could also be pheasant or perhaps a gopher. I don't know. The amulet only works once a day, and I used it this morning to figure out what that pie was, and well, it was
So
moose.
gamey.
So odds are it's moose. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Enjoy the moose pie.
All right.
It all looks wonderful. My appetite just isn't what it used to be.
That's fair. I haven't had all that much to do other than make pies and befriend bears, but, when you meet just a group of bears who are particularly fond of pies, and you happen to be, good at making pies, you may as well make some bear friends and hide away from your husband in a cave for an undisclosed period of time. It's good. Real good.
All right.
How long has he been in trouble, exactly?
Well, that's the trouble of things. We weren't exactly in the appropriate timeline for most of this. So as far as we knew, only about a week had passed. Meanwhile, 15 years had passed.
I thought it was weird that you all looked like the same age as last time we met. That was a bit of a surprise.
Well, yes, some of us age a tad bit different rate, but this is a little bit
Especially Dustin.
accelerated.
Excessive, yes.
Yes. So, that's kind of when we found everyone like that. From what he told us, as this all kept going, it just slowly started to fade. Whatever connection that his type have to everything is waning with the rest of it while he's here. And while this is going on, well, the other side isn't much safer.
What do we do?
Well, I believe getting the moon to move her fat ass is part of it, but that's just the part that
I'm just a guy who makes cheese and pie. And sometimes cheesy pie, but that's neither
You
here
sell
nor there.
yourself short, good sir, with the word just.
Okay,
You
well, I make
just
delicious
make
pies.
Amazing pies and
Thank
cheese.
I'm
These are
flattered.
fantastic.
Well, they don't call you Uncle Eastman, the cheese man, for no reason. I believe we're branching out into Eastman territory at this point, but who knows? All kinds of pastries are on the table, literally and metaphorically, of course.
That is pursed up at the word yeast. Bread? Bread,
I
bread,
haven't got it right just yet, but we're working on it.
bread.
bread.
Please tell me right at that moment, the sourdough starter burps in the corner.
Right.
Oh! Today's
Yes.
the day!
Yes, the sourdough starter, which you look over, and Dustin, you notice that it too is bedecked with a rainbow Pegasus.
Oh, everything's just colorful.
It always is.
Oh, boy.
Rusty
Yeah.
/ Patrick do not know how to make sourdough bread, but I am going to pretend that Uncle Yeastman, the Yeastman, knows how to make sourdough bread, and I'm going to attempt to do so.
All right. Roll me. Yeah, just roll me an intelligence check.
Fail. 19.
Well, you've made pie, and you know that there's yeast involved, and you've got that from making the cheese, so in theory, you have all the ingredients, and you're pretty sure you know what you're doing.
I can make sourdough cheese bread. Yummy.
All right. And any of you who partake in the pies get the benefits of a hero's feast.
Oh shit! Let's go.
100%. You know I'm all
They were
over that.
good pies. All right.
The elves
okay.
are doing
Lots of fun stuff.
Yep. Helps if I actually display it so you guys can see it. Hold on. Let's try this.
I wonder if that was one of the ones that they changed. Is
It
the same?
is.
Oh, true.
Ooh.
Little bit. So you gain resistance to poison, immunity to the frightened and poison conditions, and your max HP increases by 2d10.
Dang.
Which is 14.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go over and check on Bree, make sure she's all good as well. Give her some scritches. So we give scritches to all the bears in here. And I'm just gonna start like packing up pastries and goodies for the group, just whatever I can find, whatever I've worked on. There's like some haphazardly pieced together pastries that I also haven't got right just yet,
Okay.
but they're still tasty. The effort's there. And I'm just gonna fill like a small burlap bag of different baked goods and then put it on the table.
The important thing is they were made with Isvan love.
Take it when you go, or when we go. I don't really have any idea what to do at this point.
Well,
My husband's in trouble, and usually my husband is the trouble, so it's probably not a good thing that he's, involved.
I'm hoping that this council, or whatever they are, will be able to give us at least a little bit of more answer. These druids are themselves a bit of a secretive folk, so hopefully, beyond the normal mushroom-induced orgy we're used to, it
Say
will
what?
be at least somewhat normal.
Orgy? Mushrooms? What?
Well, yes, we're just used to a lot of mushrooms and weird experiences when it comes to the druids that we were more accustomed to. So,
Fair.
I'm not sure exactly what to expect from these ones.
I am married to an archfey. I mean, I'm no stranger to hallucinogenics and marital bliss, but I hadn't planned on one this weekend, so hoping to avoid that, if possible.
Ileana raises
Well-
an eyebrow and just looks at Aldrin, just mouths the word orgy? Question mark.
There were drugs involved.
They usually are.
Speak up, like, considering our experiences, there's no river where the druids are.
That was exactly what I was going to wait for next. I'm expecting at least some kind of river, but that's just a general thing. I expect they like to put things in it.
Speaking of putting things into a river, I do believe everyone wanted to have a bath.
Yes.
Yes.
Or swim, more accurately. How far is the nearest water source that I've been keeping my stuff clean in?
There's a good sized pond about a 15-minute walk.
It's about 15 minutes that way.
I'll race you.
I'm gonna monk shit after Arapsys. My
I'm
45 feet
gonna-
of walking speed.
I'm also gonna join the race.
That means you match me.
I have, with my double dash, 150 feet of movement per turn
Dustin, do you want to
because
go?
of the extra 10 feet of movement.
I love that.
You
also have
actually.
the step of the wind and 10 key
Yeah.
points to power through.
Well, no. So new monk.
Oh, that's true. I haven't
You
seen the
can take
2025
the
monk yet.
dash. So you can take base dash as a bonus
Oh,
action without
true.
key points.
Mm-hmm.
At second. That's next level for me.
While the rest of them are running off, Dustin, do you want to go for a flight on our way there?
Bees.
I mean, as long as we could still stay close to the ground. Sure.
I'll keep you safe. I'm not gonna drop you. We'll be fine.
Famous last words.
Okay.
Hang on.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Hover about 15, 20 feet up in the air. And just make my way down.
Every time.
Every time.
All right, so yeah, you guys head for the pond, and
I'm gonna invite the bears too before we bolt. By the way,
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna be like, bears, away!
I obviously do not have a map for this, so we're just gonna theater of the mind it.
Oh, of course.
Oh, yeah. What? You don't have a map for every single little thing we're going to go to?
Where is my babbling brook? Where is it?
That way.
Babble! Babble, I say!
Some of it.
That way.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna jump right in. It's not like huge, but it's good enough.
Yeah. Bit of an algae bloom, but nothing terrible. Still
Yeah, it's a little slow moving. Yeah, just kick around a lot, get the algae spread to the sides. It'd be good. It'd be fun.
Always a flicker splash his face and the recent burn on it.
Just barreling right in with the bears and whoever wants to join me. I don't warn
Arapsys.
them that it's like beyond frigid. Like it is painfully cold.
Arapsys turns into a fog cloud and then resolidifies. Cannonball!
You see, just like as Arapsys is like barreling down towards the water, you just see the water being displaced. Like no, getting out of the way. It's like to the side, Arapsys, to the side.
I'm gonna throw mozzarella out of the way as best I can.
Ileana's just sitting on the bank with her shoes off and feet in the water, just laughing at all of you. Is that it? Do you drop Dustin?
I'm gonna drop Dustin off carefully. Because Dustin's been probably screaming their lungs out for a bit. I went slow. I'm sorry. I don't know how much slower you want me to go here.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not used to going fast. I'm not. I don't. Nope. That was actually really cool, though. Oh, it's good to be back on the ground, though.
All right, you get yourself together. I'm gonna go in the water, and then I'm going to shoot up and then do a cannonball into the water.
Roll me performance or acrobatics.
Let's see.
I want to see how big of a splash you make.
It's a +2 either way. Let's go. How's a dirty 20 do?
Yeah, smooth entry, like little to no splash. Just swan dive right in.
How
Graceful as
close
fuck.
is Dustin to the water?
I don't know.
We'll say about 10 feet.
Yeah, a pretty nice little brook.
There's just like of water as like, there's a mass that is no longer in the water, and the water just closes, and Aldrin just misty steps behind Dustin and shoves him in the water. You can't tell I'm coming if I'm teleporting.
All right, make me a dexterity saving throw, Dustin.
Oh, I'm good at those. I'm not.
Using my elven misty step.
You manage to catch
19.
yourself fairly quickly. You feel the shove, but don't fully trip into the water. Definitely stumble forward a couple steps.
I was going to dip my feet in after I caught my breath.
I would have used lightning lure, but it does damage, so I'm not going to do that.
Oh yeah, give the guy with metal armor the electrical attack.
Ileana just kind of pats the ground next to her, Dustin. Like, it's just a gesture to join her. Just dipping her feet in.
Yeah.
Tim is in the middle of disrobing, and he actually walks over next to Ileana. And he is carefully folding each item of his clothing.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, I hope I didn't overstep before, but your former allies, well, I think they're confused about who their enemy is, and that doesn't mean that they necessarily deserve to die.
She
We will
looks up.
need as many as possible in the days to come to fight that which is the true enemy.
Wise words. Thank you.
Thank you for your hospitality and for believing in us. And he gets down to his skivvies and then goes, Cannonball! And runs at the river.
God damn it! Throw the bears. And then Cheddar's gonna do a cannonball too.
I need everyone in the water to make me a dexterity saving throw. It's Cheddar cannonballs. You have to avoid a large bear. Oh no, Arapsys! Aldrin!
Oops.
You get knocked back 10 feet by the wave
Tidal
from
wave.
Cheddar.
That'll show you.
Amazing.
Oh, sorry, Zedish, not Arapsys. I can't read.
Oh yeah, no.
No, that was Zedish. Zedish definitely gets pushed back.
Yeah, that was all me.
Yee. Alright. We'll say an hour and a half goes by of you guys enjoying your time around the pond. And as you gather your things and start to head back, I need all of you to make me wisdom saving throws.
God damn it.
God damn it.
I was just
Here
gonna
we
say,
go again.
It's not a charm, is it?
I never trust
Nope.
these.
Okay. Damn it, Dustin, you had one. Damn it, Arapsys, you had
cool.
one jump.
I I have a good wisdom stat too.
Mhm.
Like it's just for whatever reason I can't roll a good wisdom save to save my fucking life.
19.
Arapsys. This image
What?
comes to your head.
Oh no.
What the fuck? Who the fuck?
It's Kazra.
Oh.
Dustin.
Hmm.
This image goes through your head.
What have you done, Kate? What have you done?
Aldrin. Hold on. Now I gotta find you in the list again.
I know I'm stealthy.
Yep. This image Goes through your head.
Mm-hmm.
And Eastvan. This image goes through your head. And as quickly as it came, the visions vanish.
Well, that doesn't make me happy.
Aldrin just stops in his tracks.
I take it I wasn't the only one just now.
No.
No response, just furious scribbling. I'm writing on one of the parchments of sending.
Ileana stops next to you. What is it?
I saw.
Come on, Petra. That's all I say.
She starts looking around at the rest of you.
Dustin
Alright.
doesn't even breathe, just kind of looks at Aldrin and just says, Sasha too.
Arapsys takes out a piece of paper and hands it to Dustin. Don't write this to Sasha. Write it to the McManus twins.
What should I write?
Check in now.
Yeah,
They
you're right.
should
Good idea.
be there by now, and if there's at least some hope, I'm hoping the people with the bloody guns could have done something.
Yeah.
And we know
Aldrin,
that they
you're-
shouldn't be involved.
Aldrin, as you were writing, you notice the sending stone in your bag start to burst with frantic energy, crackling with static and a high-pitched whine.
I pick it up.
The sound continues for a moment before resolving into a voice, breathless and laced with terror. Dustin? Dustin, are you there? Can you hear me? It's Sasha. Oh God, it's Dustin. I don't know where I am or what to do. Everything's wrong. It's just gone. They attacked us. Vampires. Hundreds of them. They just appeared out of nowhere. We were completely overwhelmed. I saw them tear people apart, Dustin. A choked sob followed by ragged breathing. I barely escaped. Hartihar, he saved me. He shoved me through some kind of portal. He yelled at me to run. I didn't want to leave him, but I couldn't do anything. He's gone, Dustin. And my magic, it's gone too. I can't feel the connection anymore. I don't know what to do or where to go. Where are you? What should I do? Should I go to the marshals? Are they safe? I don't know who to trust anymore. Mar and Petra, I don't know where they are. I haven't seen them. Are they alive? Are they... Dustin, please. Please answer me. I need you. I need to know what to do. The sending stone pulses erratically, then falls silent.
I know it's through a faulty, at this point, pretty faulty, magical walkie-talkie, but
Mm-hmm.
did that sound like genuine Sasha to me?
Roll me either history or insight. Dustin, I'll give you advantage.
Okay. Don't fuck me. You fucked me.
Dustin, you recognize it immediately as Sasha's voice.
That was her voice.
I'm handing Dustin the stone. Just think about her and speak.
Okay. Shit, I don't even really know what to say. Going with the gut. Sasha? Sasha, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I'm here.
Are you all right?
I think so.
Okay. I did hear everything that you said. I don't know how they knew where you guys are. I don't know what direction to tell you to go, but... oh, man. Alright, so, like, above table, I'm trying to remember, like, the one thing that the skull can do. I think it was one thing that the skull can do with the augury, or
Oh,
am
yeah,
I
let me check that.
misremembering? I'm just making sure I'm not mixing up all of my... oh, there it is. Okay. Commune and divination.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just trying to remember those. I'm losing stuff here. I haven't really seen all these spells in a little bit.
No worries.
Okay, ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur. Alright, Dustin picks up the stone and just says, I need you to trust me for a few seconds here. I need to try and ask Miktal what... I hate to do it, because gods know that gods may not always have the answers, but I feel like I need a little bit of extra guidance. So just give me 1 second and I can try and help as best as I can here. And regardless of her response, Dustin will cast divination through the La Calavera Sagrada.
Okay.
Ask a single question concerning a specific goal or event. and just trying through the skull, just like Dustin choking out the words as best as he can, just, Miktal, I need to know, is it safe to send Sasha? Is it safe to send her to the twins, to the Eastwoods?
You ask, and a moment later, you get a vision of the Alamo compound. Darkened. Bodies in pieces laying about the grounds. No movement.
Are they familiar bodies, or is this, like, is it anyone I recognize, or it doesn't really matter?
You recognize the twins.
Does anyone know what the fuck is happening?
In just pure unbridled anger, Dustin goes from holding the skull to his head with both hands, just slams it down onto the ground as hard as he can. The vampires. Everything's gone to the pot. I don't know what to do, where to send her, Sasha. Looks at Aldrin. I don't know
What
know about your
happened
sisters.
to my husband?
Dustin just starts breaking. Tears start just rolling down his cheeks. And just gentle's the wrong word. Subtle. Just shaking of his head.
Tim will come over to Dustin. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry, my friend.
I don't believe that for a second.
I'm sorry.
This friend of yours, Sasha, she doesn't know where she is, though?
It doesn't sound like it.
Perhaps
Hartihar
we could
flung her
see
through
her?
a portal.
If we could see her, we might be able to determine where she is.
Knowing Hartihar as I do, would
Mm-hmm.
I perhaps have an idea where he might, in a situation of dire emergency, send someone in a hurry? Or if even capable of doing so?
If he did, it was a last-ditch effort, and he would have sent her home.
His home?
Her home.
Her home. I... Maybe would have sent her somewhere familiar. Somewhere she knows, somewhere she could be safe. May not know where she is now, but perhaps, like you said, if we could see her, we could maybe figure it out ourselves. Somewhere near home would make sense to me. But where were they? And where is my husband? Or his corpse?
What was it? The
Grand Savannah.
Grand Savannah, right? Yeah. There's a cave in the Grand Savannah. There were lots of them hiding out there. What remained of the Emerald Enclave.
Then that's where I'm going.
I as much as I feel that pain, I don't know if that would be the best idea.
Doesn't matter. If
There
anyone's
might
going to
be
be able to
hundreds.
save that Weasley little shit, it's going to be me.
If either of you have an item that once belonged to your loved one, I might be able to see where they are.
I slide off my wedding ring, which was given to me by my partner when he tricked me into a fake contract of marriage. Yep, motherfucker. Sorry.
This will take a moment.
Just gonna
As
slide the
one
ring
do.
up and give it over.
Tim clears a spot on the forest floor of leaves and debris where he can sit down cross-legged, and he holds the wedding ring out in front of him with both hands, and he stares at it for a moment. And then, Nerd, I cast Scrying.
All right. Hold on.
Are you gonna roll for scry?
It's a save on their part, wisdom save.
Well, it's an automatic fail.
Okay. Hmm. Tim looks incredibly sad again and hands you back the wedding ring and says, I'm sorry, I cannot see them.
No.
This Sasha, if you have an item of hers or a drawing of her or a really good description of her physically, plus full name.
Well, I'll just say before we try the scrying, I think I might have an idea of where she might be, and I'm not gonna like it if I'm right. But
Okay.
here is, and Dustin holds out the coin that Sasha gave him to hold on to. This belonged to her for years.
He does the same thing. He sits and stares at the coin for a moment and then closes his eyes and casts Scrying. Sasha.
All right. A vision comes to you, and you see a darkened street, no lights on, and you see a figure with white hair, clothes covered in blood, limping down the road before eventually sitting up against a brick retaining wall, and sits there and cries for a few moments.
I take note of architecture, any distinguishing marks on this landscape, anything that I can see around them that might indicate where they are. And it is dark, and it is the same time as it is now. This is a live video image I get. Do I hear anything distinct?
Yes, you hear flowing water, as well as in the background you can make out a city on a bridge spanning a river delta.
Okay. I will watch her for the full 10 minutes to gather as many details as I can.
Okay.
And when I come out of it, I tell all of it to them.
All right.
And hand back the coin.
Just before the 10 minutes is up, you see a figure approach her and offer her their hand.
Tim actually makes a disconcerted growl as he's sitting there. And he will share that as well. I didn't see any details of the figure, just a shadowy figure. Probably just in shadow, but doesn't look good. Does any of that mean anything to you?
Dustin. Sounds like
Mhm.
rivers meet. A city on a bridge spanning a river delta.
Dustin's shoulders just drop. Oh, damn it. He sent her home. And that might not be... No. That's almost certainly not good.
I'm afraid there might be something even worse.
Yeah.
Dustin.
Arapsys kind of almost robotically walks over and sits down and just stares forward. And then they start speaking in Sylvan. There's only one thing that connects each location, and that is us. And that, unfortunately, leaves me to believe that it is me. That she can see me. That she must know. How else can they track so perfectly each place we stop? I don't think I can be there for negotiations anymore.
Well, we've already spoken of the druids, so I'm not concerned about talking that maybe they have something that can stop her way of seeing through you.
There's one thing that we must do for certain. We must get to Guildglen Keep. We must get there quickly. I'm afraid it's much more important than everything else. That's where the copy of the book is. The book that will end this. Let the sun return. Then they won't do this again.
Dustin, does Sasha know thieves can't?
I believe so.
I'll extend a hand for the stone. Is anything that I...
Hand over the stone. If it means anything, we might be able to tell her to get to some place that only we would know about. I don't know if that would benefit anything right now, given where she's at.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to Sasha and tell her about my uncle Marshall loves Grove land. As we know about Roland the Marshall.
Okay.
And Like, I'm gonna turn to Ilyana. How safe is Moonladra?
Safe enough for now? You just tell me what you need.
For now. The vampire horde are vicious and heartless things that destroy all that we love. They take and they take. I am so sorry, my friends, for your losses. But whatever I can do to harm them, I'm in.
Do you have a map? Can you show me where he is?
Do we have a map?
Yeah, you guys have a map.
Yeah. I will point to where the enclave was.
Mm.
Okay.
Looking at Ilyana, if we can stop them before they get to Moonladrian, she'll be safe. But that means we can't go to her right now.
I understand.
Sounds like she needs you.
So let's speak to these druids. And then we'll go to the keep. Perhaps we can find some sort of passage to sail from the keep to Riversmeet.
I'm gonna write another parchment. This one to Julian. And
Okay.
I'm gonna tell him, I need to speak to you, and any other flame elf knows the ritual will be at the druid circle.
All right.
Because we can't afford any more detours, so they have to detour to us.
There's one thing. Khazro seemed alive.
Zadish, you would also notice a distinct lack of Rog being mentioned amongst any of them.
My concern for Rog is unsettling. I wonder what became of him.
In this circumstance, perhaps lack of word is good word. Maybe that blankets that Wenrish made him served good in the end. Maybe it made him more capable of escape.
Perhaps.
If they'd killed a small creature that turned into a large dragon, I'm sure there would have been word.
From what I saw, my sisters were bloody but alive. They wouldn't let him go down without a fight.
I believe that.
Mm.
Khazro looked panicked, but alive.
Alive is good.
Is it?
I mean, better than the alternative.
Means there's still a fighting chance.
It means he's going to blame himself. And with that, Arapsys gets out their last piece of paper and starts writing.
I will gently place a hand on Arapsys' shoulder. I'm paraphrasing, but your own words. Where there's life, there's hope.
It's up to us to make more. We have to get this book, Cauldron. Have I had that other dream by now?
Yes.
And there's a bit more to this. That book is my father trying to escape. The fates, they came to me, and they told me that I had to stop him. That he wanted to corrupt the world so that he would be able to walk into it and destroy it. I don't know if I believe them. But I know that he also begged me to get that book. This entire time, I feel like this is sides not talking to each other. Ancient grudges held on for eons so long that pig-headed gods have forgotten who they even care about anymore. That book might be the only thing that gives some more answers. I just don't know what they'll be.
I guess the question is, are those answers worth the risk of freeing him?
No. But if there's an answer for making this, then perhaps someone can help with that book to be able to reverse it. We need the moon to move. We need the eclipse to end. And we need Efferia to heal. I don't know why he's doing it. But why is he locked away to begin with? The only thing that's truly happening in all of this is the same thing that I felt. I was locked away, tortured, kept as a toy. He's locked in a dark hole and forced to stay there for countless eons. In the end, the only thing he wants is to get out. But as we've spoken time and time again, we know how pain twists this. Two wrongs don't make a right, but maybe there's another right to correct.
It seems like there's a lot of correcting to do these days.
Killing another god doesn't make life. It just makes more death.
Doesn't seem like we have much choice now.
Well, for now, we just need to find a book.
Find a
Baby
book.
steps.
One step at a time, I suppose.
But maybe, if Khazro is still alive, he can help if we find that book. Khazro always helped us deciphering the prophecies and everything else. Our distrust of all of this has forced us to question the rest. But I think that I should not finish this letter. And they set down their pen. Because I don't think that I should do any of that right now. But please finish this. And please make sure that he is okay. I do not wish my actions to hurt another person.
So where are you going?
Well, we need to see the druids.
We're here,
There's
we're
our
going to
first
see
rule.
it through.
If that is your path, then you must follow it. I fear mine is not with you. But you will need friends, you'll need allies. People to help you in this fight, and, well, I believe that's where my path lies. As you can tell, and he kind of gives his little bear scritch on the chin. I've become rather adept at making new friends. It's something we're going to need.
That's very good.
So I wish you luck, wherever your path takes you. And with luck, we'll meet again.
I
With
believe
luck.
that we'll all meet Grim in better times, Eastvan.
That
And-
will all be torn apart by vampires.
With luck, I will take care of his helm.
I kind of want to gather everyone around me in a 15-foot radius type of thing.
Okay.
Oh, and kill.
Bears too. It's getting cramped.
Look. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me.
Literal
All
bear
right.
hug right
Ah.
Yes, absolute bear hug. Okay.
Arr.
Our journeys are long and exhausting, but we have our old friends and new friends that we have made along the way. And with those, we're going to figure this out. We are going to fix this world and do what we can to make things right. And I would like to cast Beacon of Hope on everyone.
Would you like to tell
So-
the party what that does?
Yeah,
So, Beacon of Hope is a thing that I can do once per day. It negates all negative effects of the mind or spirit rallying nearby allies. It removes debuffs and negative status effects.
You all feel a bit better.
And I
Little-
thought you were telling me that you didn't want to do those sort of inspirational speech things.
Do you know what goes good with every inspirational speech?
Cheese?
Cheese. And he goes over to the table and produces an even bigger charcuterie board. And from his bag, just a small bottle of wine.
Oh,
I've done some
Jim still has 2
recent.
glasses.
I may not necessarily want to do these motivational speeches, Arapsys, but I've done some recent reflecting. And sometimes I need to push myself in a direction that is not comfortable.
Well, that's very good. As apparently I can't right now. So I'll need you to pick up my slack.
Well, we are partners in this together.
Let's just hope we both don't get charmed next time.
Something to be mindful of.
I fear, my friends, that we are all going to have to push ourselves to do more than we ever expected. It seems the world is more dire than we knew.
Apparently.
And you, my good cheese man,
Hmm.
wherever you may go, may the road always rise up to meet your feet, and may the wind always be at your back. You have a great
Likewise.
talent, and you're very kind.
May your cheese be always fresh and free of mold unless you want it there.
He will actually clap you on the shoulder, and down another large chunk of cheese that looks dangerously large.
It's the entire thing, one bite. Impressive.
Right.
And then there's a bag of cheese and pastries for you guys on your journey to take with you. We'll let Nerd decide what's specifically in it.
Yeah, we'll get that later.
Yeah, get creative with it. Have fun.
All right.
It's poison, you all die.
You all
What
say,
a way to go!
You all say your goodbyes to Eastman and the bears, and make your way back towards the campsite, only to find it abandoned. Your things still there. However, members of the Crescent End have dispersed, and the refugees have moved on. You gather your things, and with Ileana leading the way, eventually make your way towards the center of Norhala. And eventually what rises before you is a very large tree. Despite the eclipse and the general foliage that you have seen around the world, this tree is full of life. Though some of its leaves are starting to wither and fall.
Arapsys, I like your idea. As they travel, Tim sings softly, "Carry on my wayward son."
We absolutely reached the road so far moment, so.
Right?
Alright. And
Alright, who's going to hell next?
Baccarin.
That bitch.
Yeah.
you approach a group of druids led by a tall dryad whose body seems to be withering and decaying. And just as you're about to speak, you hear a voice cut across. "Oh, the black sheep are here!" And you see a red-headed elf
Oh, hey
kind
there,
of
hold
running towards all of you. And he's like, oh, this should be fun. And that's where we'll leave it for tonight.